And welcome everybody to the 2024 Donald Beasley CCBC Dundalk men's basketball mixer. We got basketball all day today and tomorrow. And we're tuning in live in progress right now where we have Pitt Community College, the Bulldogs, taking on the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. It's an 8-5 score early on in this one, with Pitt leading 8-5. Had some technical difficulties getting this one started, so we joined the game in progress. There's 14-18 to go in this one, the first half. Pitt with 3 team fouls and the Buccaneers with 4. Rich just gave me the thumbs up, so we are live. So yes, welcome to the 2024 Donald Beasley CCBC Dundalk men's basketball mixer. I'm Jimmy Flame on play-by-play. We will be joined all weekend by Deacon Storm and Tim Tootin all season long. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you can be notified anytime the Dundalk Lions go live. Top of the key, and that was knocked out of bounds. Justice Wooten had the ball, and now
I'll fix the overlay the next time out.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't know if you guys heard that, but we got someone working on the overlays, so please disregard the overlay right now. We do not have the Alumni versus the Cardinals playing at the moment. It is, in fact, the Pitt Community College Bulldogs taking on the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. Speaking of which, they have the ball top of the key, keeping it outside. Anderson dribbles around, started to find a hole. He keeps it, puts it up himself off the back of the rim. Back outside for a jumper, and the follow-up no good. Oh! Some contact down below, and Rashawn Boston from Goldsboro, North Carolina, goes down as the Pitt Bulldogs retreat to their bench. Again, 8-5 as we tip off the season here at the Den. If you're in the area, stop through. Lots of seats available early in this one. Right here at the Den. Basketball all season long. Again, we'll be here on YouTube. Top of the key. Pitt looking for an opening. Passes it down below to a wide open Amarian McCray from Tarboro, North Carolina. Gets a couple there. The drive and nice defense by Pitt. It's going to stay in the Buccaneers' possession. Just too many defenders down below. It's 10-5 Pitt. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's not the Alumni versus the Cardinals. That is the overlay. We experienced some technical difficulties getting this stream off the ground today. Three-pointer is good. As the Buccaneers shrink Pitt's lead 10-8. Drives right all the way to the basket for 2 more. That's Amarian McCray once again putting up 2 more. Pass to the outside, takes a dribble, steps in. Too much. Rebound, Pitt coming back the other way quickly. Keeps it, bounce pass off the backboard, and the bodies hit the floor as we have a foul. And that's McCray heading to the line. It's the 6th team foul already on the Buccaneers. 11:58 to go. First period of this one. First game of the 2024 Donald Beasley men's basketball mixer. That one's good. And we've got basketball all day long here in the den. Next up, scheduled for a 2 o'clock tip-off, Cape Fear Sea Devils take on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. That will begin again. Scheduled for 2, but it will be right after this one. Outside, puts up a 3 and off the back of the rim. Rebound Pitt. Coming back the other way. Quickly getting the ball over. Bounce pass down inside. The big man up and off the back of the rim. Can't quite find his footing. And we've got a stoppage. That's number 34, or 34, excuse me. Jaquan Baylor from Windsor, North Carolina. He'll go to the line. 11:39 to go. And he easily puts it up and in. With a smooth shot. And he's 2 for 2. Buccaneers coming back the other way, down to the middle, back to the outside. Three-pointer is good. Emmanuel Lewis from Los Angeles puts up 3. 16-11 Pitt. Up top to Bazemore, back outside, down below. And not enough again. Baylor had a swarm of defensive men around him. Bounce pass, number 13 puts it up. And rebound Pitt. Here comes Bazemore the other way. Oh, loses it. Buccaneers get it. Driving, and he will put it in with a foul.
Any update, Rich?
10:36 to go. And we're still working on the overlay. So, again, I'm going to try to be as descriptive as possible with the time and who's scoring and the score. Speaking of which, it's 16-13. Pitt leads Atlantic Cape early on in this one. 10:36 to go. It's now 16-14. Got a little stoppage here. And McCray will take it out. Bounce pass in to Amory Barber from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Tight one early on. Looks, spins, and puts it up. And that doesn't matter. We stop the play, and we're going to see the Buccaneers throw it in. Curry exits. And for him, Hunter Greenland from Jupiter, Florida. 6'7" sophomore. Guarding down below. He'll stay within the key. Jump off the front of the rim and rebound by Greenling. Bounce pass inside to Greenling again, and he just can't quite get it. As Amory Barber with the errant pass. It was good design. He was right there, just a couple of errors on the way down. And the ball's coming back the other way. As some of you know, as a lot of you know, our chat is open here on YouTube. It is a fairly interactive broadcast, and we do with a dunk. Number 55. I will get his information here shortly. I don't have my full roster sheet. Jump shot off the rim and rebounded by the Buccaneers. But our chat is open. It's a fairly interactive broadcast. You want to tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Shout outs. We do halftime shout outs. We'll sprinkle them in throughout the game as well, but we do monitor the chat. If you got a shout out you want to make. Birthdays. I love birthdays. Y'all know that. If you got a birthday, let us know. That's off the front of the rim. Back outside. Thinking about a three. Back across court. Driving. Still can't find the open shot. To the outside. And kissed it off the glass from three-point land. Cameron White sinks it for three. Gotta love seeing that. And there's a drive, hook shot at the very end of that one. No good. Quickly passes it inside. He stays right there in position, waits patiently, and is rewarded with 2 points. And we got a stoppage. Tim Tootin and Deacon Storm will be joining us for games later today. Right now, it's the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. I got to slow down. I keep saying Atlantic Cape. Atlantic Cape Buccaneers and the Pitt Community College Bulldogs. Pitt, no strangers to this building, as we've seen them quite a bit over the past few years here in the Den. Kisses it off the front of the rim and smoothly bounces in. Also coming up later today, the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats taking on the Cecil Seahawks. And, of course, today's main event, the Johnson Jaguars take on the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Tomorrow is another full day. Tipping off with the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers, as we're watching them right now, versus the Cape Fear Sea Devils. Followed by the Dundalk Lions taking on the Pitt Bulldogs. Scheduled for a 2 p.m. tip-off tomorrow, Sunday, November 3rd. And then after that one, the Cecil Seahawks and the Johnson Jaguars. Rounding out the day, the Catonsville Cardinals taking on the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats. We do this every single year. The 2024 Donald Beasley Men's Basketball Mixer tips off the season. As every year, the CCBC Dundalk Lions invite teams from all over the region to come play in one spectacular weekend to tip off the season. 7:51 to go in the first half of the first game here. Pitt 22, Atlantic Cape 18. Atlantic Cape in foul trouble. They have 9 team fouls. It's been a pretty fast-paced game to get started. Puts it up, and no good. And we got a battle for the ball in the key inside the paint. It's going to stay down here. Barber brings it up. Passes it outside to Zachary Pegram. And loose ball, but Pegram picks it back up. Attempting to, good defense by the Buccaneers. He just throws it up with 1 second on the shot clock, and got a shot clock violation anyway. Actually, no, it stopped because the ball hit the piece of wire up there. Connecting the entire backboard system with the shot clock. You see that once in a while here. Top of the key, back over, passing to Anderson. Anderson just keeps it, and he loses it under the rim. And it's going to stay down here. Avery Anderson from Willingboro, New Jersey. The 6'3" freshman will take his shots here. 7:18 to go, 22-18 Pitt. Off the front of the rim. Sean Boston passes it off. Pegram loses it, come back the other way. Buccaneers driving to the rim, kicks it outside, jump shot, good. It's 2 for Emmanuel Lewis. 22-21, it's a 1-point game, 6:47 to go. Clock's running, and now it's not running, as we've got a foul at the baseline. As the referee doing some explaining to head coach Alan Ragland. And a little to the left, a little too hard. Jarris Fullwood from Greensboro, North Carolina. First time calling his name today. He's a 6'8". Nope. I read that. I'm looking at Jaquan Baylor's numbers. 6'2" freshman from Wesleyan Christian Academy. Still 22-21. Drives into just a wall of Bulldogs, and that's going to stay down here. He's finally able to pull up Christopher Parker, number 55. From Columbia, South Carolina. He's a sophomore. And he's right there on this play under the rim, but he doesn't get his hand on the ball. Rebound. Emmanuel Lewis over to Barber. To Anderson, who keeps it. Three-pointer. As Atlantic Cape takes the lead. 24-22 with 6:05 to go in the first half of the first game of the 2024 Donald Beasley men's basketball mixer. Outside Pegram. And looks like he stepped out of bounds on the steal. Parker was going for it. And we've got a I was going to say stoppage, but or at least I thought someone called timeout. But got players running around trying to situate themselves as Lewis rushes over to take the ball out of bounds. being guarded by Amarian McCray. All right, now we're set. Throw in over the top, and he loses the ball. Jalen Jenkins in on that one. And Samir Jones will go to the line. 24-22. Buccaneers with the lead. Looking to extend it here, and he does. 25-22 with 5:52 to go in the first period. Puts it up and in, 2 for 2. 26-22, and just like that, the Buccaneers have a 4-point lead. They were trailing for the better part of this first half, but they've managed to come back, and now they're sitting on a 4-point lead as Pitt looks for an answer. Passing around, they're not going to get it there. Nice defense by the Buccaneers. It's coming back the other way. Driving, bounce pass to the outside. Looks like he was waiting for that three-point opportunity. Back to the top. Lewis kicks it outside. Three-pointer off the back of the rim and rebounded by Pitt. Quickly. And there's the Buccaneers again with another steal. Top of the key. Keeps it. Jump shot off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Pitt. Coming back the other way. All the way end to end and all for naught. Score remains 26-22, 4:57 to go. Lewis kicks it back out. Anderson keeps it. The offense sets. Top of the key, he keeps it. 3, too much. Rebound Pitt. That was Jaquan Curry on the rebound as he passes it off to Bazemore, who keeps it, drives, spins, and wow. Physical play there. Count it for 2. 26-24, 4:16 to go. Wow. We got people falling all over the stands over that one. And round and in, and it's a tie game. 26-all, 4:01 to go. Both teams stepping it up on the scoring here. Lewis has got to get it across, and he does. Looking for someone to get to. Passes over. Bazemore back to the top of the key and off the rim. Pitt rebounds. Keeps it and must have hit the rim because they did reset the shot clock. 3:25 to go. 26-all. Anderson slowing it down. Pitt's bench starting to come alive, and we got a timeout by the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. With 3:18 to go, it is a 26-all game. Just keep in mind, as most of you know, anyone who's tuned in last year, we do shout-outs in our chat. Our chat's wide open. Somewhat of an interactive broadcast. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Is this your first time tuning into a game? We've got to have some first-timers because I believe this is the first time that Atlantic Cape has been here in some time. Pitt's somewhat of a regular around here. We always see him a few times a year. They were here last year as well. But let us know where you're watching from. Love to find out those kinds of things. And we do halftime shout-outs, so make sure if you want to shout out a special someone or a player, if you're a parent listening, you want to shout out to your player, your son, cousin, whoever it may be playing. The chat's wide open. Let us know. We get those in right at the end of halftime. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way you can receive a notification anytime we go live during this entire season. Dundalk Lions men's basketball. DeAndre Brown puts it up. And no good. Rebound back to the top of the key. Brown ended up with it, but he passes it off to Anderson. Anderson had a pick, didn't jump on it. Goes back to the inside. Resets. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They better do something. One, and he's not going to get it off in time, or there was a block. Let's see what this call is. Yeah, it's gonna come the other way. Pitt basketball. Took a little bit too much time there. Had a good play design. Nearly open, but Pitt closed the gap on. There's a steal. Backed up and driving. Clarence Burton couldn't finish it off. Good hustle, though, nevertheless, off the front of the rim. And Pitt saves it. Back to Burton, who ends up with it, and he's just going to keep it. Passes it clean over underneath, and it looks like he got a hand on it. It's DeAndre Brown with the defense below the rim, and that one's good. 29-26, Pitt takes the lead with 2:02 to go here in the first half. From the corner, takes a step wide inside. No one's guarding the lane. And Jaquan Curry just takes it all the way for two more. 29-28. Buccaneers with the lead. Three-pointer off the rim, and nice follow-up. As Jeremy Ellis was right there, pretty much got his own rebound on that one. Kind of flicked it up and ended up with it again. Pass to the outside, nice stutter step, and with the left hand, brings it under the rim, up and over Amarian McCree with two more. Tarboro, North Carolina is where he's from. Just making sure I get that one in. Jump shot, jump in. 2 more points for Jeremy Ellis. And we got people on the ground, and we got a whistle. 33-30, Buccaneers with the lead. 31.8 seconds to go. And if you're in the area, if you're in the Dundalk area or East Baltimore area, we're live here in the Den. We got basketball all day long. 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow for the 2024 Donald Beasley Dundalk Men's Basketball Mixer. Joining me on the broadcast later, you'll hear from Deacon Storm. You'll hear from Tim Tootin as our all-star cast of characters start floating in. I'm told around game 2 or 3. For now, I'm Jimmy Flame, just calling this one solo style. Learning a lot about these players as we go. And of course, this is just one game, so you can't size up an entire season based. Oh, what a three-pointer right there by Avery Anderson. So we're getting a first look at both of these teams today. Puts it up at the end, and we're going to go to the half. Exciting first half, a very fast-paced first half as the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers started a little slow, but now they lead this one by 4, 36 to 32. Chat's wide open. Make sure you get your shout-outs in. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with those shout-outs. And welcome back. Before I get on to anything, I just wanted to thank you, Larry McDaniels, in the chat for that correction. Deshaun McDaniels is number 2. I've been calling him Avery Anderson all day. I profusely apologize. I was given a whoops, I got to turn my volume down on this. Now I'm getting feedback. There we go. I was given a player sheet where there was some confusion with one of the names. So apologies. I will not mispronounce Deshaun McDaniels for the rest of the game. I swear. And I apologize to you profusely. Let's just get right into shout-outs. So Cameron Alston's already in here saying, "Go Bulldogs, let's go." Must have been a while ago. And then, of course, Larry McDaniels calling me out, as you should. Getting his son's name wrong. Deshaun McDaniels is number 2. I'm going to say that like 100 times just to make sure that does not happen again. Zahir Davis. Shout out to my brothers from Jersey. Samir and Jaden. Annalisa Coleman. Shout out to Ramar Cook, number 23, Atlantic Cape. And, of course, Larry McDaniels shouting out to his son, Deshaun McDaniels. Jarris Fullwood, Pitt Bulldog parents tuning in to watch our son, Jarris Fullwood. Awesome. Where are you guys watching from anyway? I don't think anyone mentioned where they're watching from. I can only surmise. You've got to have some people here from, North Carolina, from New Jersey. I think that's a fair assessment. But where are you watching from? Taylor Mullins. Let's go, Dad. My dad is the head coach for the Bulldogs. Baby girl loves you. Awesome. Yep, that's head coach Derek Mullins. In his 14th season, it says. Reginald Barber, our son, Marie Barber, number 40 for the Pitt Bulldogs. Yes, we've mentioned his name a couple times. Yolanda Lopez, shout out to my son, Jaden Atlantic. Cape, awesome. Annalisa Coleman jumps back in. South Jersey, there you go. Love South Jersey. Watching from North Carolina, Erica McCrae. Watching from Jacksonville, North Carolina, Reginald Barber. Awesome. Thank you. Shout out to my twin brother, Samir and Jaden. Samir Jones in the chat. And C Money says Paul McNeil, or put McNeil number 8 in. He got that dog in him. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Keep in mind, we got Deacon Storm and Tim Tootin joining the broadcast later on today. This is game number 1. The Atlantic Cape Buccaneers lead the Pitt Bulldogs 36-32 live right here in Dundalk, Maryland. If you're in the area, come on down to the Den. We got lots of seating open. Still early on in the day. And don't forget, game number 2 is coming up at the following this one. The Cape Fear Sea Devils take on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. The Catonsville Cardinals traveling across town to come here to the Den to enlighten us with their basketball prowess. Followed by the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats and the Cecil Seahawks. In tonight's main event, the CCBC Dundalk Lions host the Johnston Jaguars. And then tomorrow, another full day of basketball, 4 more games. We'll get to those in a little bit. We got about 8 minutes left in halftime. Get your shout-outs in. A couple more just came in. Chris Fink says, shout out to Cheesy Rick Ratty. All right. Erica McCrae, shout out to my son, Marion McCrae, number 22 of the Bulldogs, and Jarris Fullwood is watching from Greensboro, North Carolina. And with that, I'm going to go to a quick break. Do not change that channel. Stay right here. Second half coming right up. And welcome back to the 2024 Donald Beasley CCBC men's or Dundalk men's basketball mixer. Basketball all weekend long. This is game one. About 3 minutes left at halftime. The teams have returned to the court for warm-ups. In this first one, the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers lead Pitt Bulldogs 36-32 in what was a very fast-paced first half, as we've come to expect, especially earlier on in the season. Both teams out here getting in the reps and showing that mid-season form. And I did make that correction on my card. Number 2, Deshaun McDaniels for the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. Apologies once again. And the overlay is fixed. So the scores should be right. The teams should be right. The clock should be right. We should be at mid-season form right about now. Everything's all fixed up, ready to go. We started this one late with technical difficulties. The game started on time. We did not. Don't forget, coming up after this one, we'll see the Cape Fear Sea Devils taking on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals for game number 2 of 4 today. Got another full lineup tomorrow. Tip-off at noon, starting with the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers taking on the Cape Fear Sea Devils. The Dundalk Lions hosting the Pitt Bulldogs, followed by the Cecil Seahawks and the Johnson Jaguars. And headlining tomorrow is the Catonsville taking on Bryant and Stratton. I want to give a shout out to our camera operator, Oscar, today. Thank you for running the camera. And big old shout out to Rich Barnett, getting that overlay fixed. And it appears he's going to be running it from this point forward as well today. Would also like to acknowledge our athletic director, Great White, the operations assistant, the aforementioned Rich Barnett, the assistant to the ADs, Alita Corder, operations specialist Jarrett Sims, and also the operations specialist Dylan Moda. He's down there at the table. I'm the one giving him like hand signals and all that funny stuff that he may or may not see. So far, it looks like our line of communications have been pretty good. We're about ready to get underway the second half of game number 1. The Atlantic Cape Buccaneers leading the Pitt Bulldogs 36-32. Kelly Wood watching from the London, UK. Oh, wow. Shout out to my son, Ashley Russell, number 4, Atlantic Cape. That's awesome. Oh, wait, says number 4. Says there's a different number 4 on here. Oh, please don't tell me I got 2 names incorrect on this scoring sheet. But we got a viewer all the way from London, Kelly Wood, all the way from London, UK. Ashley Russell playing for Cape, and here we go. And we got a whistle already, 2 seconds in. We're going to have a redo. As everybody's getting re-situated for the second half. Wonder if that was a clock discrepancy. Passes it right in quickly. And Sean McDaniels kind of loses it a little bit, but it's going to stay down here. As McDaniels takes it out of bounds for the throw-in. Looking for somebody. Rainbows it up and in the key. Doesn't go to anyone, but Pitt coming back the other way. Driving strong to the rim. Bazemore with 2 points. 36-34. Buccaneers. Coach Alan Ragland on his feet. Giving instruction. Buccaneers, top of the key, passes it all the way over, drive down the baseline, almost loses it, and that's a block out of bounds. It's going to stay down here. McDaniels will take it out. Oh, no. A little bit of confusion down there on whose ball it is, as the referees will come together and discuss this one. At first, it looked a lot, at least from my vantage point, that Pitt knocked it out of bounds. And they're just turning it around. Okay, so I guess there was a foul on the play. Anyhow, Bulldogs ball, brings it across half court. As Curry kept it, passes it off to Moore, who they're going to have to stop the clock as he hit the ground pretty hard. And we got a stoppage of play here. And I'm wondering why my volume keeps coming up on my, because I'm trying to monitor the chat at the same time, and my volume keeps going up on this thing. Just one more thing to work out. Brian Deeza says, bro, can you shout out number 5 on the Bucks? There you go. I got you. And then, Larry McDaniels popped back in. No problem. You're doing a great job. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And he's from from South Carolina. That's awesome. See what else we got in here. Elson's pulling up. Elson Baranu's pulling up. He just in the chat. That sounded like a threat to me. So come say what's up, man. As we remain stopped, as one of our players here is getting a looks like he's having his shoulder looked at. 36-34. Bucks with the lead here with 18:57 to go in the first game of 4 today. We got 4 more tomorrow. All 8 teams are playing both days. Everything's looking good on the court now, so round of applause. As nothing too serious is going on, and looks like we're going to resume play here in a second. Bucks are going to take out, or it's going to be a Bucks throw in, rather. Sorry. And we're underway. Quick pass out to Lewis. Lewis dumps it off. Looked like he was going to set up a pick, but he was running, so that wouldn't have been good. Down below. Tries to get it up, and Baylor with a hand on it. Bulldogs coming the other way. Out to Boston. Boston dribbles to the top, passes it off. Curry. Curry back out. Three-pointer, in and out. Rebound Bucks. And there's a steal by the Bulldogs. However, there's another steal coming back the other way. McDaniels keeps it. Tries to get around the pick. Keeps the ball, though, nevertheless. Despite he's tried a little move there, but keep in mind this is not a full wooden court, so we're kind of used to seeing teams have to adapt during a game. I'll put it that way. Teams have to adapt during a game when dribbling the ball in this court. And that one's out. Bucks are going to bring it up. Parker is going to throw it in. And who we got down there? We got Lewis down there and Ellis lurking. McDaniels. Passes to Jenkins instead. Back over, up, and in. Ellis with two. Bulldogs trail by 4, 38-34, 17:25 to go. Rainbow with the left hand, in and out. Resets the shot clock. Here come the Bucks, driving all the way in and powers his way down for two, and he will go to the line. When you don't have a lane, you just make one. 40-34 Bucks. 17:05 to go. And it's up and in. Give Parker another. Oh! Thought that was going to be another crafty steal by the Bucks, but his foot was on the line. (41-34). Bucks with the lead, and Justice Wooten is going to take it out here. The referee is directing him to a different spot. McDaniels guarding him as he finds Burton, gets it right back, driving in, and one. Burton answers back quickly. He's like, "Hey, you guys can get an and one, so can I." Oh, never mind. And rightfully so. A little bit of confusion by Burton down below. I think everyone thought the call was going his way. So we're just going to keep it right there. Floats rather. off the back of the rim. And, he just throws it up like a cannon off the backboard, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Quickly coming the other way. 3-on-2. Drives anyway, and there's your and one. Amarian McCray. (41-38). Bulldogs chipping away at this lead here, staying in this one. 16:24 to go. So there's plenty of basketball to go. Just a 3-point game. Mr. Toot was in the house. He's just arrived. Hey, I've been talking about you. I've been warning him. He's coming. Well, he is here, and whenever he feels like jumping on, he can jump on. Bucks with the throw in. Pressing defense. And it does not pay off as they quickly get the ball. Lewis, baseline. We got a whistle. Thought it was going to turn into something. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Jimmy Flame.
Great to see you.
Hey, great to be here, man.
It's been way too long. I can only follow you on Facebook a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And you come in with like a tie and dressed all nice. And
you got to look the part, Jimmy.
Absolutely, absolutely. You got it, man. You got it.
Yes, sir.
Got your own paper and everything.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point out a couple of things.
Score 43-41 here. The first game of CCBC Dundalk mixer here.
Yeah, the Bucks are with the lead. The Bucks are the visitors in this game. The designated visitors game. Pitt is the designated home team.
Okay, we're in the white and blue. And, okay, Atlantic Cape is the blue and white with some red trim.
It's been a real fast-paced game, too. Both teams out here hustling, playing hard, playing fast. Lots of fast breaks.
The first game of the day, they got to set the tone.
Exactly. First game, it's like I was having a hard time keeping up. I was like, where's my backup? Where's my people at? Deacon Storm will also be joining us here shortly.
Saved there by the Buccaneers, but it's going to go ahead to Pitt Community College. See, they had an even 16-16 record last year. They lost in the Region 10 semis to one of the other teams today, Bryant and Stratton College, coming up in a couple games. In the paint, Baylor misses. Rebound for the Bucks. On the break. Shot blocked.
Wow.
Saved by Pitt. Coming the other way. Left hand, reverse, and one. Travel violation.
They're going to pull it again. That's about the third time today we've seen that.
Oh, beautiful execution there. Shuffling of the feet. Inbound here for the Bucks. They have a 43-41 lead here. 14:25 left. Go down to the paint. Miss. Rebound by Pitt. Fast break the other way. Swing pass over the corner. Lefty for three. Misses. Nice put back by Baylor. Tied at 43.
Oh!
Pocket picked by the big fella. Coming the other way. And gets the lead. Rayshawn Boston. Timeout by Atlanta Cape. As they take the lead, Pitt takes the lead 45-43, breaking the action here, Jimmy.
Absolutely, man. What an athletic play right there. Big man dives for it, knows his teammates right there, gets it to him, quickly drives it in for two, so fast that they had to call a timeout.
That's all you can ask for. The big fellas in this game today, they don't get fed a lot in the post.
Absolutely.
So they got to make their ends up on the other end. See the hustle, steal in transition.
Exactly. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta love seeing it. You gotta love seeing that. You gotta love seeing that kind of hustle.
Certainly encouraged.
So the game started with Pitt jumped out to an early lead, and they held on to it for the most part of the first half. Then the Bucs came storming back, and they went into the half with a lead. And now the Bulldogs come back, and now they got a 2-point lead. One of the things I love about basketball is like the score is never what it is. It's never what it is.
And it's always a game of runs.
Absolutely.
It's a game of runs.
Absolutely.
And when those runs happen are the crucial parts of the game. Hold a lead, stretch a lead. You know, up and down. We saw that quite a bit last year with Dundalk.
Exactly.
Game of runs, 3 balls.
20-point game. Don't worry about it. It's going to change in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to make a run. 13:52 to go in this one, and game number 1. They're just both of these teams coming out swinging.
Bucks looking to regain the momentum here as they inbound it. Down 2. Little man 1-3-1 zone here for Pitt. Down the post. Easy shot. No. But the flush. Tip slam.
Right when we were talking about easy shot, he comes in and just makes it look that much easier. Huge dunk. Big man.
Comes up empty on the slam. A little too much juice. 2-1 advantage the other way. Cape. No. Tip in. No. Other way for Pitt. There's a jar on the bucket. Boston tries to get the contact, but the ref says all ball, and it's going to go to the Bucs on the other end. Tough defense in transition there, Jimmy.
Right, all ball. I mean, he must have had his hand just glued to it because his body went flying.
Yeah.
And we got multiple whistles. .45 all.
Inbound for the Bucs. Down the middle, left hand. Missed. Transition the other way here for Pitt. Nice bounce pass. Left hand for the lefty. Drops it in there. Clarence Burton, sophomore, to give the lead. Coming the other way, fast break. Access denied, but it's going to be a foul. That was number 22, Amarian McCray, looking for the block, but got a little too much wrist.
Yeah, he's a little bit behind him too. He can't really go over the back like that.
So with that, Atlantic Cape will head to the line, shooting 2. First one is empty. We got Bazemore and Fullwood, number 130, subbing in for Pitt. And a couple substitutions for Atlantic Cape.
Baylor's going out too. He's going to have a seat.
Rims out on both. Empty trip at the charity stripe. Pitt coming the other way. Bazemore running the show. Picks up his dribble. Turns it over after the double team by the Bucks. Right hand scoop layup there by Deshaun McDaniels. And he ties it back up at 47. With 12:20 left in the opening half. A little pressure being applied by Atlantic Cape. Broken by Pitt. Bazemore throws it down and score 2 points. Amarion McCray back to a 49-47 lead.
Right in the middle of his shot, McCray kind of stuck his hip out just enough to block the defender from getting in front of him.
Yeah. Nice body control there. Bucks looking to answer on the other end. Pick and roll action. Russell passes it over. Back around the key to McDaniels. Trapped up 3 on the shot clock. They got to put it up. McDaniel from outside. Splash! To give them the 1 point lead. Beautiful form on that, Jimmy.
Absolutely.
Bazemore the other end. In traffic. Drives. Blocked. Recovered by Pitt. Another miss. And back up by Clarence Burton. Second chance point there for Pitt.
Back to that McDaniels 3. Sometimes someone puts up a shot that's just so pretty, I don't even want to say anything.
Pure.
You know what I'm saying?
Poetry in motion.
Absolutely.
And the alley-oop. That's the second flush for Atlantic Cape. Burton, the lefty, swings it over on the corner. And a little shuffling at the feet there by Fullwood. Ball will head over to Atlantic Cape. A little pressure being applied, man-to-man pressure. It's Burton on McDaniels. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pick and roll being established by Parker. McDaniels from the elbow. Nice stroke. 5 quick points on back possessions. Swing over to Burton. On the right wing, back to Bazemore. Tough defense being applied, switching on the screens. Pass, block, shot blocked. It's going to stay here with Pitt.
A little bit of a disruption on that play, if you will. A little bit of a disruption. Parker couldn't keep a handle on it. And as a result, the Bulldogs are going to bring it back the other way.
Curry subbing in for Pitt. He will inbound the ball. Over to Norwood. Back out at the top of the key, working around the wing. Tough pass. It is going to go out of bounds. Turnover going to the Bucks.
A little bit of a mental mistake there by Curry. I don't know if he just wasn't expecting the ball but hey, if you're out here playing live, you got to always expect the ball.
Especially you're coming in right off of the bench there.
Absolutely.
Parker in the post. Contact. He's going to draw that foul. Going to call that. That's going to be on Traven Norwood, number 13. Sophomore. It's 5 team fouls.
Kind of seeing an opposite of what happened in the first half. It was the Bucks in foul trouble. Pretty much from about the 10-minute mark on. And in this one, we got 9:46 to go, and Pitt's already got 5.
Nice inbound pass and 1. That is Jalen Jenkins going up strong against the big fella Baylor who just subbed back in. He's going to the line to complete the 3-point play. That was a tremendous inbounds pass. Jenkins comes up empty on the free throw. 56-51 lead for Atlantic Cape. Bounce pass, miss. Baylor comes up empty. Coming the other way. Mills in the traffic. Left hand, nice block, but they're going to call a foul. And that foul's going to be on Rayshawn Boston. Atlantic Cape going to the foul line, looking to knock down some free throws. They come up empty on the last 2 trips. Try and trim this lead.
Got to take advantage of these, and you can't quite get it there. They do have a 56-51 lead, but yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the game, we're going to look back and wish that you had a couple more of these. I mean, we're only going to know when we get there, but you got to capitalize here. There you go.
1 of 2. 57-51 lead here for Atlantic Cape over Pitt. Dangerous pass stolen. Nice pass. Access denied by McCray.
Nice block down below. Just swatted it right out of the air.
Bucks inbound. Over to Parker. Parker over to Mills. Swing it out left corner. Parker calling for it in the paint. Mills bounce passes. Parker for 3. Yes. Correction, that's a 2. That's a 2. Nice form on the shot. Pitt looking to move quickly. Oh, they call that a block.
Didn't quite establish his lane there.
Ooh.
It was close as well. That's like 50-50 judgment call.
It's very, very tight. Very, very small margins there, Jimmy.
Absolutely. Looked to me like he kind of got in there in time and established, but, you know, I'm not the referee.
Going to the line for 2 is Amarian McCray. Going to trim down this lead. Falls through with the first one. Emmanuel Lewis is subbing in for Atlantic Cape.
That was just the second team foul on the Bucks for the half.
Sure seems there's been a lot more fouls called than 2.
It just feels like it. Yeah, exactly.
Moment I walk, it's been a lot of aggressive plays, lots of contact. Seems at least the officials are letting them play out here a little bit in the first. First half, we got a break in the action. Atlantic Cape up on Pitt, 59-53. Welcome back here for Game 1 of the CCBC Dundalk Mixer. We've got Atlantic Cape against Pitt Community College. Atlantic Cape holding a 59-53 lead here in the first half. And Cape has the ball here. Inbound here. It's Mills. Over to Lewis. Swinging it. Almost miscommunication. Mills for three. Comes up empty. Boston on the board here for Pitt. Drives the lane. Kicks it out. McCray, lefty.
Too much.
Too much air on that one. Lewis gets the steal. Coming the other way. Over to Parker. And the 1-3-1 zone here for Pitt. 15 on the shot clock. Parker in the corner. Guarded by McCray. Comes up empty. Rattled around the rim. Rebound. Coming the other way is Curry. Lost it. Stolen by Atlantic Cape. Coming the other way. Nice pass. Mills.
Oh, wow.
Will-to-world travel.
I don't even know how he got that ball. It's almost, I'm like, so the physicist in me, right, is like looking at that, like, why did the ball spin that way when he was turning the other way?
Turned.
Right.
I think this wonderful playing surface play didn't affect it.
Absolutely. Oh, we do. We are obligated to let people know on occasion this is not a wooden surface. So there's a little bit of slip to it, and part of the fun of watching teams come in here that aren't used to it is watching them having to make the adjustments all game long. Yeah. And it's funny because you'd think they'd have to slow the game down just a little, but they don't. Yeah. They just keep coming and they keep coming. I don't know if they're on the sideline. I don't know if they're over there spraying glue on the bottom of their shoes or what they're doing, but
yeah, especially with the way the Lions play Dundalk. They are fast-paced, up and down on the floor.
It's exactly what we expect this year as well. Yeah, that's the Byron King style, is like that fast pace. Get the ball around, find the open person, pow, get it in.
Cray inbounds it here for Pitt. And a lazy pass, stolen away. Parker, tomahawk jam. Parker's had his fingerprints all over this first half.
Second. They didn't change it from the scoreboard yet. It's the second half.
Oh, we're in the second half.
We're in the second half.
Well, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay. It's our first game, too.
I thought we were still in the first half.
No. Second. Hey, if we're in the first half, we got a score like this, and there's still 7:38 to go. Nobody's missing anything. It's okay. Game one. You came a little bit late.
You got to work out the kinks, man.
Exactly. I was trying my best to kind of feed you a little bit of signals here and there because we just decided to just jump right on and go for it. But, hey, we're live.
And after that dunk there, called technical foul. So Boston shooting 2 free throws. Looks like he got 1 of 2 there as we are here in the second half. 61-53 lead for the visiting Atlantic Cape Buccaneers.
And don't forget, coming up right after this one, the Cape Fear Sea Devils take on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. The Lions crosstown rivals coming into.
And unfortunately, Jimmy, that's our fellow team, CCBC, that knocked us out of the postseason last year.
Right, of course they did.
Of course.
It's gotta be Catonsville, right? In a silver lining sort of way, at least it was Catonsville.
Right.
And not somebody else, right?
Right.
Got an 8-point game here, 7:38 to go in the second half of this one.
It's got McDaniel subbing back in for Atlantic Cape, number 2.
As athletic director Great White is calling over the referee to the clock table. See what they work out.
Situation with fouls or timeouts here.
I mean, I know it's not a situation with the period showing 1 on the scoreboard because that's not. I'm sure that's not I'm sure that's not the biggest issue that they're facing right now.
Much bigger concerns going on there, for sure.
Typically, in my experience here, it has something to do with the shot clock.
Shot clock.
But I don't know for sure because I don't know what they're, exactly what they're talking about. Exactly.
By the way, it looks like it's got an inbound here for Pitt. Score 61-54. Advantage of Atlanta Cape. Dangerous pass. Pitt. Tough shot. Strong shot there.
Made that one look real easy.
By McNeil. Trims their deficit down to 5. 7:20 left in the game. A dangerous pass. Tipped away, but staying with Atlanta Cape. And turned.
Oh, wow.
That was close.
Yeah, his foot was on the line. That was a great effort there.
Great hustle play, but you got to think, Jimmy, if he let that go, that would have went right out of bounds.
Absolutely. Norwood had just enough foot on the out-of-bounds line.
Daniels inbounds.
Oh, speaking of which, and we got someone down. That's good. He's getting right back up.
That's why he's wearing that protective brace. Hope he didn't tweak a knee there. Curry subbing back in, number 12 for Pitt. The Bucks inbounded, stolen away by Boston, tight roping it, and it's going to go to Pitt. Great hustle there by Boston to make McDaniels make a tough decision to try to save it. Big turnover. Little pressure being applied there by Atlanta Cape. Boston drives. Nice dish. Good looking find and score by McCray. Deficit down to 3 with 6:55. Pressure being applied. McDaniels drives, floats it.
Oh, nice.
Nice alley-oop pass.
It's almost as if that's exactly how they drew it up.
Coming the other way. Blocking foul. McCray again pressing the issue. I tell you, Jimmy, here McCray, he has no problems getting to the lane, creating some contact, slash into the cup.
Not at all. I mentioned earlier, if you don't have a lane, just make one.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of that all day long.
Make the officials make a tough call.
Exactly. Put it on them. Especially, you got time. Time's on your side still at this point with 6:39 to go.
Plenty of time. That's an eternity in basketball, 6 minutes.
Right.
And with the score being so close, you almost think a run here or there is going to make the difference for either team.
But the run's got to be timely, because if you leave too much time, if you go on a run and there's too much, you might as well not even do it. You might as well just hang out, like pass the ball around a little bit, and wait for it to go.
It's like looking at too much time for Patrick Mahomes.
Right?
On the clock, yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah, just don't do it. Easier said than done, though, because I'm sure if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. They'd be like, we're just going to keep it.
If you're the guy running it for a touchdown, and they want you to slide to stay in bounds and kill some time. Stolen the other way. Oh, my! Yam time! Norwood with the flush. Lead down to 1 for the Bucks. The Pitt Community College faithful getting loud here, cheering them on. McDaniel. Pass stolen the other way. Here is McCray. Drive, right hand. Yes, sir. Create the own lane. Pitt has the lead. And a foul. It's going to be on Norwood.
Gotta love that. That last couple possessions.
Exceptional pressure defense there.
If you're feeling a little sleepy, you ain't now.
Looks like with foul number 6 is a 1-and-1 situation for Atlanta Cape. Chris Parker at the line. converts on the first 1-1. Game tied up at Nintendo 64.
Looks like he's dialing it back in on the free throws. His first 2 free throws, when he came out at the very beginning of the game, he took these 2 free throws and just put him, it was like, pap, pap. I'm like, oh, man, if he's going to be nailing him like this all game long, just don't foul the guy, right?
Nice
and then
too.
Yeah, exactly. And then, the next few didn't quite go his way, but, those last 2 look like he's right back there to form.
Boston drives the lane.
Wow.
And it's a foul. It's on Atlantic Cape, although it looks there that the backboard kind of helped on that call there because he had the ball hit the backboard there.
Looks like that little red bit of padding,
the red
just
padding
below,
underneath
just
the
enough.
right side, yes. It's Boston at the line. It's going to be shooting 2 here. Swishes the first one with ease.
Tied up 65 all.
Comes up empty. Norwood with the hustle rebound. Boston McCray swings it corner. Pump fake for 3.
Wow.
Bottoms. Jaquan Curry shooting the 3 like Curry. As we have an injury timeout here. Looks like that is McCray.
67-65. Pitt Bulldogs with the lead. Keep in mind, the chat is wide open. Get your shout-outs in. We did some halftime shout-outs, did some halftime corrections. We had some parents in the chat correcting me from a couple of gaffes I made earlier. So, again, I'm going to apologize to the dad. I hate when that happens. That's neither here nor there. Coming up after this one, the Cape Fear Sea Devils take on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals, followed by Bryant Stratton Bobcats and the Cecil Seahawks. And tonight's main event, your CCBC Dundalk Lions take on the Johnston Jaguars. Day 1 of 2 days of the 2024 Donald Beasley CCBC Dundalk men's basketball mixer. Every season tips off. I've tried not to use football references.
It's the wrong sport. Wrong sport.
Tips off today and tomorrow. And again, of course, if you're in Dundalk, if you're in East Baltimore, if you're in the area, come on down to the Den. There's plenty of seats available. 2 full days of basketball.
Lewis over in the corner to McDaniels. Pop, shot, empty. Rebound Pitt. Holding a 2-point lead. Curry down in the paint. Slick pass. Quick 2 by Clarence Burton. What a dish. So a 4-point lead. 4:55 left in the contest. Lewis gets his pocket picked. Boston. Burton. Left hand. Glided. And one. Oh, that was the prettiest glide I've ever seen.
I was going to say, that's
Jimmy.
a poster. That's a poster. If I've never seen one here, that's a poster.
Did you see the cock back with the left hand?
I did. We can get it. We can get into the pose and everything all you want. He had his neck cocked just a little bit, head back just a little bit. He just had all the confidence in the world. Boom, stretched it out.
And
beautiful.
He just fills out the look with the T-shirt,
absolutely,
and the sleeves on the pants,
exactly,
looking like Hawkins with the high socks. Good.
We'll have the poster at the merch table by the end of the game.
We got a quick timeout here.
Beautiful.
Pitt is up 71-65. Be right back.
It's almost like he just went into slow motion in the middle of the air. Like, that's the first thing that popped. I was like, what just happened to my brain? Like, he just took his time. He just right. There's some ballers out here, man. There was a guy in the chat talking about one of these guys, was number 40 or something like that. Yeah, talking about Amari Barber, saying keep an eye on him. But you know how people are in the chat sometimes.
I haven't seen much of him, man.
Right, he was first half. He was out a bunch. I don't know if he.
Unless he's in like foul trouble or something.
so I realized this whole roster was.
It's like, this is not accurate at all. It's like,
Yep. And you got parents in the chat yelling at you. Like, what?
and you're just looking down and it's
Right.
like, what is this? Back here live, 71-65. Pitt up on Atlantic Cape.
4:48 to go. This one, it's tight. 6 points separate the two, and we've got some free throws coming up.
And left to here, Burton looking to finish the job at the line. And does just that. 3-point play. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs of Pitt Community College. Dangerous pass, almost stolen. It's going to stay right here. Aggressive defense there by Norwood. Very active hands.
Just a slight disagreement there over who actually knocked the ball out.
Daniels guarded by Curry. 20 on the shot clock. Parker sizing up Boston. Boston swinging it around the key. 3-ball for Atlantic Cape. Empty. Rebound by Norwood. Here comes Burden. Nice hustle play by Atlantic Cape. Boston steals it the other way back for Pitt. Bounce pass. Empty.
It's a little too quick on the trigger there.
There's a
way to step into it. Like, you got to give McDaniels credit for that foul right there. He just turned and stepped right into that lane.
They Norwood have to reach in there.
Really good anticipation there. Way to, I mean, he might be able to just manufacture some points here. Just based on that court awareness. Love seeing smart basketball like that.
You got Barber subbing in, number 40 for Pitt. Amari Barber, 5'9" freshman from Jacksonville, North Carolina. And a one-on-one situation here. McDaniels. Hits the crucial free throw.
And this is just game one. It's just game one. We got 3 more to go today.
Knocks down the second. Lead down to 5. No surprise here. Pressure being applied by Atlantic Cape. They're able to break it. Curry. Reset with 20 seconds left. Drives, scoop, and score.
That's his move. That's like the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him do that today.
Yeah. Seen that we saw that early on. They called the travel there.
Right.
In the second half.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple in the first half as well.
Parker from the elbow rise, scores. Man, that is a nice stroke.
He just put his hands up at the very end of that too, like, what? I don't have to drive it every time. And you don't. I mean, if you could be lethal like that, go for it.
Burton has it. Swing over to Curry. Drives. Right hand float. Gets the shooter's roll.
Wow.
Curry has been electric in this second half. Parker, shake and bake. Gets his pocket picked. Looking for the foul. Boston the other way.
Oh.
Up and down and draws the foul.
Did you see the way he kind of forced that behind the back?
Yeah. Continued to dribble there.
Wow. And then kept it. Exactly.
To even get a foul on that is incredible. Incredible. Certainly he's got the handles. Looks like we got a full timeout here called by Pitt Community College. They hold a 76-69 lead here. Right back in just a moment.
but I'm like thinking what you're saying because you got this stuff, man.
I try to call it. I don't try to do too much.
Right.
I try to call it, and then I'll let you paint the picture.
Best advice I ever got, my buddy Lou Stowers, who worked for like the Angels and Dodgers and all that stuff. He's all like, just talk with your eyes. That's it. Stick to the facts. Talk with your eyes.
Got Boston here at the line. It's going to be shooting 2 here for Pitt. Team from Greenville, South Carolina. Knocks in the first.
Back up to an 8-point lead. Whoops. We need more. A little bit more. There we go. Back up to an 8-point lead. Make it 9.
Make that 9. 3 minutes left here for the Buccaneers.
Oh!
Pass tipped by Boston. Ooh. Officials, they think it might have been touched.
Yep, McDaniels is making a case.
Oh, it's going to stay here
And
with the Bucs.
He does. I don't think anyone here is happy with that one.
Oh, no.
We got people behind me screaming.
Voicing their displeasure.
Absolutely. Do it.
Pick here set by Parker.
That was a nice pick.
McDaniels, offensive foul.
Yeah.
On Parker.
Yeah, Parker was there. That was a nice pick, though.
Good little sell.
Absolutely. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know a little bit about selling, Jimmy. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But then Parker had the wherewithal to he saw the lane open, so he got in there and stayed in long enough to draw the foul.
Sure did.
So good heads-up stuff on both ends there.
Time running out here for Atlantic Cape. 78-69 lead here for Pitt. 2:50 left. Going in a 1-3-1 zone. They swing it around the key. Burton. Barber. Back to Burton. Boston to key. 10
Burton's
seconds
all
left.
by himself.
Gets his pocket picked by McDaniels. He's got 3-2. Alley-oop. No. Plan pass. Swinging around. Reach in. They're going to call that on Curry. Slap on the wrist there on Parker. Looks like he's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2 here. As from here on out, Jimmy, both teams in the double bonus.
We could see one of those extended 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You know how basketball is. Like, you get in foul trouble, last couple minutes of the game. It's kind of like it's attrition from this point.
Yeah. Continued fouls going both ways, too. So Parker knocks down the first. Knocks down the second. 7-point lead here for Pitt. Looking to close the book here on the Buccaneers of Atlantic Cape. Barber, quick pass, bounce pass from Boston. Barber.
Wow.
Pass. Oh, good ball movement.
Beautiful. Oh.
But I cannot finish at the rack there. And rebound by the Bucs. And go to the line for 2.
That was so just strategic until it wasn't.
They did everything right, Jimmy.
Absolutely.
They passed it around the cleat quickly, break that zone. Just couldn't capitalize on the first chance or that second chance. So with that miss and then the foul there, it's another opportunity here for the Bucs to slowly climb back into this game. 2:07. Tough miss there for DeAndre Brown, number 3. Head coach Alan Ragland pleading to his players, got to make those crucial free throws.
Ooh.
Short, it's the second one. And a little out of control here for Barber.
Gets it. Oh, McDaniels gets it.
He drives into in the corner. He's in trouble. Over to Parker. Parker drives, tipped, but score here by Brown.
Right place, right time.
Quick
Looks like he actually lost a handle on it.
Yeah.
But his teammate was right there to capitalize. I'm surprised McDaniels didn't actually take that shot when he was under the rim.
Yeah.
But that's also a testament to, if you look at one play, you can look at that one, and that one, that's the kind of player McDaniels is. It's what he's shown us today so far, is he's, team first, get the ball to the open person.
It almost makes you wonder there. Looks like Pitt, they were rushing a little bit after that missed shot. They have the lead. Just come down and bleed some time off the clock. A little bit of a...
Just put some bodies in the way. Exactly. No need to rush anything.
So we got a full timeout here. Looks like it was called by Pitt. Nursing a 5-point lead here, Jimmy.
And it looks like, don't forget, we got 3 more games today. Coming up right after this one, at the conclusion of the Bulldogs and Buccaneers, we got the Cape Fear Sea Devils taking on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. 2 more after that. Don't forget, Bryant Stratton Bobcats take on the Cecil Seahawks, as well as tonight's main event. Absolutely. The Johnson Jaguars taking on the CCBC Dundalk Lions. This is the 2024 Donald Beasley CCBC Dundalk men's basketball mixer. Tipping off the season.
We got our first mix here. Second mixer. Add more ingredients to the mixer.
Just a little bit. Yep. 2 more ingredients coming up. Hey, we got to get our chops in too, right?
Yeah.
We're going to figure out what is not going to work for the remainder of the season.
Access to nod by Parker. Bucks the other way. Brown through the contact. Wow. Nice defense by Burton. As Boston takes the other way. Barber, corner to Curry. Drives. Pass over. Burton for 3. Lefty. In and out. Iron unkind to Burton. An opportunity here. Reach and foul. That's on Barber. But he's trying to go for the steal there. That's going to stop the clock here at 1:22, and another opportunity for Atlantic Cape to trim that lead down to 1 possession at 3 points. And as we talked earlier in the broadcast there, Jimmy, nice stroke here by Parker. That's the guy that you don't want on the line if you're Pitt.
Yeah, of all the players on the court, if you're the Bulldogs, this is not the person you want to see there.
Looks like coming back in the game is Amarion McCray.
And keep in mind too,
that injury
this is the mixer, but these games do count for towards regular season standings.
Yeah, very important getting the debut for both teams. Start off the season with a W, get some momentum heading into tomorrow's action. As Parker hits the second one, down 3, 1:20 left, pressure being applied. That's Boston. Swings it to Curry. Right hand. Scores.
Right place, right time again.
Parker the other way. Euro steps to the cup.
Wow.
Oh, what a glide.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
Buttery mixer smooth there, Jimmy. 59 seconds left. Down 3. And a miscommunication between Boston and McCray. It's like Pitt is saying they thought that was deflected there by the Atlantic Cape defender. Might have been telegraphed there.
Still, we were talking about that earlier. If you're on the court, you got to be assuming the ball is coming your way at any moment. Like every time, it doesn't matter. Distraction, not body away, it doesn't matter. Like you always got to be ready for the pass.
Breakneck speed here on this floor. 45 seconds left. McDaniels guarded by Curry. One-on-one, beats his man. Glide and scores, down 1 point. 40 seconds left. Pitt nursing a 1-point lead. McDaniels distracted the play. Other end for 3. No! Rebound, Pitt. Oh, man.
Strap up.
Trying to go.
Put on your seatbelt, man. 25 seconds to go. 1-point game. I thought this place was about to come on. If McDaniels hits that, we ain't gonna have a roof.
The Coliseum doors here in the den would have,
right.
They would have came right out.
Exactly.
A tough miss there by McDaniels, and on the other end with the foul here, we got Boston looking to knock down 2 crucial free throws to protect this lead for Pitt. Knocks down the first.
Worst case here is they're going to go up by 3, and the Bucks are going to have to draw up some kind of. Here's what do you start drawing up the 3-point play here, or do you still play for 2 and try to get a steal?
And
that's what they're going to talk about right now. They're going to figure it out right here.
That's called by the Pitt head coach Derek Mullins, year 13 at the helm. He's going to talk it over with his players,
absolutely.
Make sure they got the right defense set.
I'm thinking find McDaniels on the outside. Just get it to him and try to tie it up right here on this next possession.
So you either go to McDaniels or you go to Parker. Either one get a quick 2 and extend the game, get another foul, and hope they miss one at the foul line. So you got an 82-79 lead here. Pitt over Atlantic Cape. Game 1 of the Donald Beasley men's basketball mixer here at the Lions Den.
Man, it's been awesome so far. Keep in mind, everybody, the chat is still open. It's still live. We're still checking it out. Get your shout-outs in. Make sure you stay tuned for the next game coming right up. Catonsville's coming in. Cape Fear Sea Devils coming in for game number 2 of the 2024 Donald Beasley men's basketball mixer. Where are you watching from? That's what we love finding out where people are watching from. We have a viewer all the way in London over in the United Kingdom, which I don't even know what time zone they're in right now. I suppose we got Google. I can look it up, right? Yeah. So I'm not even going to go there. But we have viewers as far away as the United Kingdom watching right now.
I'm sure got a few in New Jersey for Atlantic Cape and South Carolina, where Pitt is located, Pitt Community College. So we got some South Carolina viewers, New Jersey viewers up and down the East Coast.
Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Support junior college basketball. You'll be notified anytime the CCBC Dundalk Lions men's basketball team goes live this year. Myself, Jimmy Flame, Tim Tootin, and Deacon Storm will be with you all season long.
24.6 seconds left. Bucks inbound it. McDaniels picks up his dribble, swings it out. Brown back to McDaniels. 15 left on the clock. Daniels, quick pass. Brown.
So they're going for 2. Oh, cannot.
Shot not fall. They
got to do something.
Do something. And there's the foul there on the Bucks. That's on Emmanuel Lewis. 6.1 seconds to go. That was a good look there for McDaniels.
Very good look, but it's that foul came way too late in my opinion. Like he should have been fouled. I get it. You're under the basket. You want to try and get the steal first.
Trying to trap them in the corner. Yes.
Try and trap them. Why not? Go for it. But the second, it's got to be faster than that. You got to recognize you're not getting it a lot faster than that. They lost about 2 or 3, about 3 seconds there, just on that delay. And now Pitt can they're going to make it a 2-possession minimum here with 6 seconds to go. It doesn't look very good for the Bucks right now.
And knocks down both.
I'm going to call timeout.
Timeout by Pitt. Even though it is a 2-point lead, 2-possession lead, Coach Mullins is to make sure everybody's in the right place, doesn't do anything silly.
So the plays are definitely there, just the execution just hasn't been there. And I think that's what when it's all said and done. I'm not speaking too soon. I think this is something they're going to look at anyway, regardless of the outcome of the game. They're going to look back at some of these execution points, and they're going to improve on them. They're going to have to improve on them on the season. 2 points here, 3 points there, another 2 there, and this is a totally different game. But right now, as it stands, it's a 5-point game, 84-79. The Bulldogs with the lead. It's been back and forth pretty much the entire game, except the past 7 minutes or so when the Bulldogs finally took the lead again. They've
They've maintained it.
Bucks kept it close, got a little bit closer, but that last little mistake down here in the corner, it cost them a couple seconds that I'm pretty sure that they're going to wish that they had back, depending on the outcome of this play. But 6.1 seconds to go. You got to find 5 points real quick.
Brown will inbound it. Clock rolling. Got to go off the foot of McDaniels.
And that's going to do it.
And that's it, folks. Game 1 of our Donald Beasley basketball mixer. We got the Pitt Bulldogs with the win over Atlanta Cape Fear 84-79 to kick off an exciting 4-game event for today.
Game number 2 coming up. The Cape Fear Sea Devils take on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. That's going to come up in about, I think, 15 minutes is going to be tip-off. That's the time. It was originally scheduled for 2, but they're going 15 minutes game to game, followed by the Bryant Stratton Bobcats and the Cecil Seahawks. And tonight, the Johnston Jaguars take on your CCBC Dundalk Lions. The final from this one, Pitt 84, Atlantic Cape Buccaneers 79. We'll be right back.